Good evening everyone. Hopefully everything is coming through okay. I think I'm set up kind of right. I don't know, so fingers crossed 5x5. I see the pictures coming through. Yeah, the picture's coming through alright, but I've got no sound on my end, so hopefully you can hear just well. Good evening and welcome to the middle of the week, Wednesday. God blimey, who remembers Workbench Wednesdays? Put your hands up if you remember Workbench Wednesdays. Ain't we grown since then? Anyway, as I said, right, so fingers crossed tonight I can have a bit more interaction with you, because I think I've set myself up right on the phone so I can read the comments while over behind me on that thing. And yes, we are doing sculpture mould again. It's going to happen quite a bit, to be fair, because that's how we usually the base of building things up. But we haven't actually used sculpture mould on the live stream yet anyway, I don't think. Anyway, let's jump in with the hellos and the big thank you. So thank you to all the channel subscribers. You guys are amazing that keep coming back. You make me want to keep turning on and coming and say hello. So you guys are awesome. Also the channel members, they've grown as well. We had another couple sneak in yesterday and the day before, so thanks for I think it's Stockton Junction and Never Ending Junction or something like that, that have joined the channel members. You guys are cool as well. So anyway, if you want to be a channel member, check out the join button. You know the drill by now. No one has to do it, but it goes a very long way to helping me out. Anyway, let's move on to what we're doing tonight. We're going to be building up that area. I've done a little bit while off camera, because it's a bit just behind where I have to sort of like get on the stool and lean over. I didn't want my belly hanging out or the F word come out too often. You know how it is sometimes getting in those areas down there. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing cool. And we're going to say hello to a fair few that haven't been in for a bit as well, by the looks of it as well. So cool. So let's see who is in the house. Pete got his warning. No, it wasn't that type of warning. It was the 10-minute warning to say that I'm coming on the camera. Anyway, right. Let's see. Front row seats this week are... Well, tonight are Kieran, Andrew, and Paul and David Cook, mate. And Pete. They're in the 5 front row. Everyone else has to be 2 metres behind him, and so on and so forth. You know. Excellent. Right. So then we had David Cook. Paul's in. Andrew's in. I said Andrew. Everyone's saying hello. Colin, there you are, buddy. How are you? David Cook. It's still parallel line. Joe. Good evening, everyone. Just stopped in to say hello and bye. Cannot stay tonight, but hope to see you all again very soon. No problem, buddy. Take care, mate. And there's Anthony Dodge. Now, we did ask about Anthony in the last couple of streams. He did get back to me. He's a bit busy, which is awesome, but it's nice to see him again. So I hope Grandpa Anthony's doing well, because he did mention he's babysitting at the moment. And he's here to say he's still around, guys, so that's always good. Yep, down. Tim JD. Scrolling. I should really have just a list here, shouldn't I? And just say hello, because 90% of the time you're always here. I wonder if Mark's in here tonight, because he had been heavy on the old whiskey with St. Patrick's Day going on, so he could be asleep under his model railway table. Or, let's have a look, shall we? As Winston, how are you doing? Colin, Paul, Andrew, Peter, me. Scroll down. We're doing okay. There's Mark, he is in. How are you? I'm sorry if I miss your name, guys. I'm still scrolling, trying to catch up with everyone. Norman's in. Jerry, how are you? Alright, we're scrolling. Tom's in. Brian. Someone's saying hi, Brian, so I'm guessing Brian's in there. Oh, there he is. Yep, see? Right, good evening, Tim, and hope everyone is all well in chat. Yep. Kane, hiya. How are you? Hiya, how are you? There's Cameron. Doobie-doobie-doo. And there's Ewan the Growler. How are you, Ewan? Right, we are getting there. We're getting there. 3, 2, 1. Almost there, I think. Bang got your junction, Carl. And that will be close to everyone, I think. Scrolling down, we're doing okay, we're doing good. March West Junction, Andy's in. Right, that looks like the whole crew. And the Train Freak, Jason, hi buddy, how you doing from across the pond? Hope you're okay. And Ian, King Fox Junction. I do know a few of you are still watching. I think Martin's still on over on Facebook at the moment. Obviously, I had to leave to start this one. But yeah, yeah, no, that's cool. Folks are still on WWS. That's nothing. And there's Christopher. How are you, Christopher? Love the bridge. Thank you. Yeah, kind of like got a bit of the bridge going on. We've moved the camera around. We've got some light going on. And we've got a bit of the bridge going on. But obviously, I've got no trains running at the moment because we're going to be flicking over to that camera to get on with over there. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to jump straight in and get that Plaster of Paris down because not really much else to speak about tonight. All is well in this house. And let's get moving. Hello, Timbersurf. Yes, Martin is still on, and that's no problem at all. Right, comp. Right, there we go. Now, this is the funny bit. Okay, no, we are working. Tonight, I have not had that warning come through, which is awesome. Just double checking, because I've just flicked over, but it takes 30 seconds. Excellent. All is good. And like I said, I've got you guys up on the older telephone, so I should be able to place you up here and keep an eye on the chat. Hello, Timbers. And jump into sculpture mold. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, so I have done a bit already just at the back there. Let's see if I can just move the camera there and zoom in. And just focus that bit there. Right, so as you can see, I've put some bit already in. Now this is going to be the inside of the mountain as such, but it's a pain in the backside to get here, so that's why I've done it. So we're going to zoom back out and move into the outside. There we go. Today we're going to finish going off through here and then round here. I have been looking at using these. I've had these for a while. Some nice dowel. So I've been looking at trying to use them for something, and they work perfectly. One strip of this dowel that I've got, I think 20 or 30 strips in a bag, work perfectly for the main supports. Oh, let's put it up there. That'll be better, wouldn't it? Yeah. Like that, to go through the tunnel. So that bit's solved. We've just not got to it yet. I think that'll probably be tomorrow night. So we are going to slap on all the sculpture mold. And like I said, we're only going to do the bottom half of the mountain and the inside of the tunnel. And once we've built the inside of the tunnel and got the lights in there, maybe you guys can help me out. I'm trying to find some coal miners. Now I found track miners. I found another type of workers and loggers, but not coal miners. And I didn't want to use the track workers that have pickaxes, but they don't have any helmets. And I know it's the 1940s or 1935s to 1940s, but yeah. Does it make sense? I would still imagine even that early, they'd still have their little lanterns and tin hats. But I've not been able to find O gauge or O scale miners that I can pick up in the UK. Hello Simon, thanks for dropping in. Oh yes, and guys, don't forget, if you are my competition, you need to comment on at least 2 of the live streams after you've told me you entered the competition. So we're doing quite well. We had 35 entries. 7 people haven't followed up on the rules so far, and 1 person is a new subscriber. Like I said, so the plan has worked that this prize, the 00 gauge class 08, will go to pretty much a long time subscriber. So yeah. Hello Stephen, how are you doing? Right, Backman do some scene craft. Now I saw the Backman 2020 figures in their orange vests and pushing things and things like that. That's a bit too modern. Pardon me. Right. So Also, the other thing, when you are doing something like this, so when you're building a tunnel, you've got to make sure your longest carriage or your longest train can go through quite smoothly. Now, for my case, because we're also not just building a tunnel, but we're also padding the tunnel out and putting scenes inside the tunnel, I've got to make sure that, that's why the observation car's still on the track. We are just checking that it runs smoothly around. And then when we put the supports in, make sure they go through there. Hello, John, how are you? So, yeah, that is how... Well, that is why, sorry, that's on. But anyway, we're going to jump on and slap some Plaster of Paris sculpture mold stuff. Here we go. It's not rocket science, and we've seen how it's always done, but I will just go through it anyway as part of tonight. Slapping them out into a bucket. Well, I'm using a jug, but put the rest over on the side there. Check the battery's okay. Get in some water, pop it in. And you want to kind of like mix it up. And you want to keep mixing it until you get the consistency of a little bit of, what do we call it? Cottage cheese or porridge or oats or something like that, you know. It's not so runny, but it's not so, probably say, you know, baby bear's porridge. Just right. Oh, poor Cameron, eh? Kids these days. Hello, Jason, how are you? Right, and then also the last bit, that's Jason from Quarry Central. We just, hey, get it and slap it on. It's that simple, just slap it on. And what's quite nice, especially for the inside, where I should have really done, but I'm just kind of like showing you here. For the inside, this texture already is kind of like the inside of a cave, sort of. Well, in my head it is anyway. Without the stalactites and stalagmites, I mean, you know, I'm not going as far as that because, to be honest, it's that's quite some detail. Now getting some stalactites hanging down from the caves, or stalactites, stalagmites, sorry, going up. I mean, I'm just going to go as far as cliff faces or rock faces and paint them. The ceiling's going to get the lights, so I've got the LEDs ready for it, and I'm going to run that off of, because each LED has a resistor on it. I'm going to run it off of a 9-volt battery. And I can't remember which way we call it. Is it all in parallel, or... Well, the way that I'm going to set them up, hello Ollie, how are you? Is literally have the two power lines that go across this way, plus negative, and then have the LED lights go all the way in a row like that, so that if any did go or blow or anything like that, they're not going to short or stop the rest from lighting. Now, if you have the LEDs going this way, like so, one linked to the other, if one goes, all of them will go. And now, as long as I've got this right, if I have them going like this, plus and negative all the way along, if this LED goes or breaks or whatever, the rest will still light. Now, I could get corrected, and I'm more than happy to be corrected if I've got it wrong. But that's the plan for the LEDs inside the tunnel. Alright, what I'm going to do is just really work on the inside of this, adding sculpture mold, seeing what's been said, seeing it. Oh, this is better. I've got a phone working up this end. I've got the camera working now, which is brilliant. What I couldn't get done, now I had parallel parallel, Tim. That's it. I tried using my iPhone as a webcam onto the computer. Now it can do it, but it is so what's the word? Laggy. I mean, the delay is ridiculous. From getting the picture from the phone into OBS, it was absolutely ridiculous. Alright, mix some more sculpture mould up. Anyone else pop in? Nope. So yeah, yes, that's why I said I've done it that way, because each LED has its own resistor, so I should be okay. Right, so what we've gone down the back here, and what we will do, we'll only end up seeing this when the GoPro goes through the tunnel, really, but hey, it's a bit more fun. And then it depends how it goes tonight. We might start on the dead end, the sealed mine shaft, sealed, yeah, you know what I mean, the closed mine shaft that's going against this wall here. Because we've got to check that as well, is in the how the car goes round. Alright, how we got? He makes it look so professional. I'll tell you what, you lot give me so much stick, it's unbelievable. But hey, you know. Come back in about 3 years' time and I'll know what I'm on about. Until then, we'll just keep winging it. Right. Okay, so we've got some in here. You guys have used and know what sculpture mould is. It's an expensive product, and I need to get a recipe off of Timbers if he will dissolve or devolve, or even when he puts his Fitbit out, if he gets round to doing it, that would be a really helpful one. Right, because this stuff is not cheap. 90% of the time, it's round about $11.99 a kilogram bag. I know you can get some from WWS as well for a little bit less, or from Luke APS stores, Game Geekin, a little bit less as well. But every so often on Amazon, this stuff does come up as a bargain for $8.99. And when it does that, I usually buy about 4 bags, but majority of the time it's usually $11.99. Again, very expensive. The magic word, the doobie-doo. At least doobie-doo has gone being like changed over from that song. No, I'm not going to get that tune in my head now. Can't remember what it was. This is like the lazy man's way of mixing it up. Come up with the best recipe. That would be awesome, Timbers, because I'd love to see it. Right, what is David? Tim's taking has a degree in science. Someone can. Oh, sorry. Can someone show that? Because I'm getting a little bit annoyed with. Well, no, it's not. I think it's just YouTube. So they like to make sure you're not being too. eBay $2.99, $4.99 for 2 kilograms. Jason, please spill, because this is the most expensive stuff. You can't even get a kilogram of Plaster of Paris. For sculpture mould, $4.99 for 2 kilograms. That This is why I don't use it that often. So I use the Plaster of Paris, which is 2 kilograms for one of these buckets of Plaster of Paris, 2.5 kilogram. Usually for about $6.99 or $5.99 or whatever it is. But the sculpture mould itself, what we got? Make sure it's 1-ply toilet roll. Why the 1-ply, Jason? Save multiple ply. Oh right, yep. Right. Because usually, unless you're buying this stuff in massive bulk, it is expensive. What's his name? Big YouTuber. Uses it a lot. Luke. Toy, yeah, he used a lot, and he says that you know, he buys it in truckloads. Right, so I am just working it a bit, working it, because although I'm not going too in depth with the on the inside here, lots of detail, it's still got to be rocky. Don't start singing the Eye of the Tiger. Ping! I've just had something come through. It's actually sculpture mould then. Let's see. Let's just come through here. Oh. Norman might have found me my thing. Oh, there, yeah, cool. Right, backplane scene scale. Let's have a look. That's what I'm looking for. Awesome. Right, I'll have a look at those. It's the whole helmet thing. The whole helmet thing. Hey, no problem, train freak. Just pop back anytime. I do usually, after each project, I do chuck a video out of what we've gone and done, and it's usually about 10 minutes. Always a lot quicker to watch the videos towards the end of the products, because yeah, it saves people going back and watching half an hour of me yapping. But take care, buddy. Right, has anyone else popped in? I'm going to have to get some more water in a minute. Right, just checking. Okay, since I spoke to you guys last, anyone been doing anything cool? What projects have they got? Last I saw Stephen was oh, Stephen, by the way, mate, I did have a look at your Western diorama. Brilliant, buddy. I enjoyed that. Couldn't comment on the video, but I have dropped a thumbs up on it. He done a diorama, I think he said with his daughter. And yeah, they look quite smart. Hello, Gordon! So I knew there was another name floating in the background somewhere. And hello to everyone in the background anyway. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the other nice thing about this sculpture mould stuff is it sticks. It sticks. Hello, Melvin. It sticks, so hopefully you see this. Yeah, you can. Yeah, slap it on the wood here. I say it sticks, it's now not going to stick. It has done. Sticks pretty well to the wall, which is quite nice because obviously these are the corner bits that I don't want to be stick too much out, because obviously we don't want any derailments. Or if you remember on the N scale one I done towards the beginning of the year, we had the train hit that Plaster of Paris bit just on the exit. We don't want that. Ah, you've been doing the trees. Nice one. I've got a final house moving date, 13th of April. Oh, good luck with that, Cameron, because I'll tell you what, 5 years ago I moved into this mansion. Yeah, I don't plan on moving again unless we get the money for an aircraft hangar to go halves with Timbersurf. But to be fair, I think Timbersurf will buy his own aircraft hangar before that ever happens. You sacrificed your sidings to give your layout a longer run. Well, if you're not using them, I don't blame you. Ping, we've got another mail. Oh, was that the same one? Great, Norman's doing the research in the background for me, which is always helpful. Oh, we're living in it as well. I'll let the wife know I'll come back on the weekends then. Ah, right, okay, message on the phone, let's have a look. Let's pull that up. Well, I've seen that one. He sent another one. Yes, he has sent another one. Let's have a look. Yes, I saw those guys as well. What's annoying with them is they've got the hats, but the other guys have the tools. So what we'll do, just pop that. No, just pop that there. So it's like the trackside works. Also, the other one was they've got some. I think they've got some prisoners. Is it prisoners or guard workers with some guys from the prison that used to lay the tracks? I thought about using them, and I'd be like, in my defence, well, they're just prisoners, so why give them a helmet? But then I was like, no, I'm not that mean. Well, it depends, mate. It depends what the cooked breakfast is like. Can't believe you eat black pudding. Ping! Wow, this stuff is really, really goopy on my hands. But we've got the inside done. Got to get this corner and that corner done. Right, let's have a look at that one. Was that a message or a messenger message? Which is awesome. This is why I like doing these. Right, oh. That's alright, Jason. Let's have a look. Right, that's Plaster of Paris. Yes, now that is half the ingredients. That's what's inside this. Now the Plaster of Paris, the fine casting Plaster of Paris, is a bit different to what the sculpture mould is. Which I do use quite a bit. But sculpture mould is a lot lighter, so that's why a lot of people use it for what do we call it? Yeah, well, just to lighten the load and that lot, because it's I think the ratio is something like 50% plaster of Paris and another 50% of fibre, some form of tissue fibre. A lot of people make their own one with bog roll and plaster of Paris, but it's a lot lighter. And as you see when it comes out, let's get the comparison. I'll get the So the plaster of Paris stuff that I usually use is this stuff, like you've just shown me. Which is usually like that, and like you said, it comes in at I think this stuff comes from Hobbycraft, 2.5 kilograms at £6.99, same sort of price. But if you spend over 20 or 30 quid, there's free postage. Where this sculpture mould is a fibre tissue kind of looking stuff, and it is extremely lightweight and doesn't taste too nice with Jack Daniels, just in case anyone wanted to know. Hello Leamington Station, Graham. How are you, good sir? Yeah, Tim's getting plastered on St Patrick's Day. Not as bad as Donegal dad Mark. God blimey, he was well on it this morning. I think it was 4 straight whiskies in half hour. Right, can someone show that? Because that's a typo. What Stephen's trying to say is shift change. He's got to go. Not that he's got to go and change because he's at it. Yeah. I can't press show. We've got to keep that. Right, I've just got to go and get some more water because there's not enough in that one. Just filling up the tap, 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 tap. Right, it's back, it's back, it's back. Right, that's a bit better. Oh, I hear the wife coming down the stairs a bit early. She must have got Eli off to sleep earlier. Bless his little socks. Right, so yeah, we're just slapping it on, working it in. Now these, I want to really get a bit of a shape going on. I don't know what yet. What I might have to do, what I might do actually, just to cheat for this one, I might put some castings, because I think I've got some Woodland Scenic castings, and I might put them along here, rather than try and sculpture it myself this time round. But when we get that done, I said what I'll do, I'll probably do that. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. So yeah, I think on the list for tomorrow. So let's get excited about what we can come back and watch some paint dry or something tomorrow. We will. I will paint the cliff, because we don't really need to go through that again on a live stream, and get some castings placed in the front here, all along here, so we've got the rock face, and then so then what we'll move on to is the mine shaft supports and get them in, because that'd be a bit different to what we usually up to. So tomorrow is Thursday, so I should be able to get that done. Paint them, paint the inside so it looks like rock faces, so we can come back. That'll be done, and yeah, get the support facing, yeah. few of them, Jason, and I'm really not picky. I think some of them look quite naff. You really, when you go and buy them, you really need to see what sort of mould you get in before you buy it, because I think some of the knock ones look quite soft and rounded. I like my heavy sharp rocks. But yeah, I have got some, so thank you, mate. I don't need any at the moment. Bet Mark won't be live. Bet Mark won't be live tomorrow. It's either he won't be live or won't be alive. Because what will probably happen at the present moment, he's probably looking on eBay and Amazon and going, oh, that looks nice. Oh, buy. Add it to the basket. Whoops. And then I think Rebecca, is it Rebecca or Rachel? I think it's Rebecca. I'm really sorry if I got the name wrong. But she'll be like, Mark, where did XXXXX amount of money go on eBay yesterday? And he'll be like, I don't know. Right. Pop that in there, and have I got a... Yes, I have. Biz. We're almost done. We are almost done. And then the last bit, just to finish off around that area over there. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Pete. What? I don't know. I've had that for years. Mark, it turned up in the post yesterday. Yeah, well, you know what the Royal Mail's like at the moment. Which I tell you what, I got really annoyed with something the other day. So I've had no issues with Royal Mail. None at all. You know, through this whole entire we know what. Not have I got, you know, anything that was meant to be here the day after turned up the day after. Oh, okay, that'd be interesting. I'll have a look at that in a minute. What was I say? No, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I ordered a few photos because I've had a couple of photos sell over the last week, and I've had nothing from the company. Right, and then they sent me an email nearly 10 days ago. We've dispatched, and you should get it within 24 hours. So I'm like, flipping hell, great. You know, it's already taken you I don't know how long to get that email out. 8 days later, I phone them up to say it's not turned up, and they say, well, you'll have to contact Royal Mail. It's their fault. It's like, no, it isn't. Oh, we're in the middle of a... It's like, yeah, but I've not had no other issues go on. So please don't blame the mail force, because everything else has been going on. Oh, right. I've got a WhatsApp, I've got a message, I've got an email. It's all coming through the night, guys, so thank you. Oh, there we go, look at that. Oh, hello, Tris. Sorry, mate, I've just been... I just got your message come through there. The static grass. And I haven't had a look at it yet. I've got my hands all goopy. Right, so that's that bit done. Cool, I think. Can't actually see. There's a bit there I've left because I'm going to stick some plaster cast ones in there. I have a request, please, Tim. Oh dear. As long as you don't want me to sing, Graham, I'm happy to take a look at your request. Go for it, mate. Right, so that's all in. Going to go and stick my hands in the sink in just a minute to clean them up, because what we are going to do is, like I said, let's move that one out of the way now. We're going to put on, just inside this bit, because like we mentioned, we're going to build the mine shafts all the way along here. All the way along here, and then put a roof on at a later date so the rest of the mountain gets built up. But we want to put that sealed mine shaft in there. So I have a no. We still haven't had the request come through. Okay, scenery coming on nicely. I can't see what Triss has put up. This ain't fair. Triss, it must be. Can I ask people to watch my live from today and leave me a comment on what they thought on what I should do? Yeah, someone unhide that message. You can do. Right, I'm just going to go wash his hand up. Sing amongst yourself. And yeah, why is the camera gone like that? I didn't put the camera back into position, did I? I mean, you missed the whole bottom bit there. Be right back. Where's that towel gone? Oh, in the wash, right, use that. Okay, that's the worst of it off, that's better. Okay, so what we're going to do is just swing that down there. So that corner bit we're going to work on now. That corner bit, that backboard. Just, let's zoom it in. There. Okay, we're going to put the mine shaft in there. So what we're using on that is I want to paint the back a dark colour, so when the LEDs do light up we don't see the chipboard. So let me just find my black. I was once again semi-organised. That'll do. Black. Give it a good shake. Get one of those. Get something to pop it on. So we're using a bit of black acrylic. That with some water. Mix it all up. So obviously what we don't want, because I want to leave some gaps, is maybe I didn't need to water that down. I think we should have just gone straight on with the black. So we'll put the black on in just a second. Because when the GoPro goes through, it will see the closed mine, or the closed mine shaft, shall I say. And with the light that will be in the tunnel, it'll end up showing through the board. So, right. Oh, what I do, Triss, is I put the plug in the sink, put my hands in the sink and wash them up, and then I scoop it all out. I don't let it go down the drain. Blimey, cool, blimey, yeah, I can't afford to fix that. Leonardo de Wales. I love it, Cindy. It's going to be a masterpiece. A nice box of dynamite. Exactly. Right, so I'm going to start off with oh, where's the knife? The knife and some wood glue. Wood glue's always good. A bird, yeah, the bird bath. Well, it won't affect the birds. No, I mean it like that. Yeah, use a what's it? I probably shouldn't, but I pour the excess waste into the plants. Maybe the Plaster of Paris doesn't help the plants, hence why we have no lovely garden plants, but not down the drain. Right, so I'm using this balsa wood. It's a little bit thinner than this dowel wood, and that is because we need to make sure it does not derail or affect the carriage when it goes round. So thinking ahead, pop that there and there. Let's scroll this out a bit because you can kind of see what I'm up to. Are we in focus? Yeah, the focus is fine. What's going on over here? Poor plants. Right, let's cut that down. Eli's been doing some nice work actually in the wild garden. He's been, let's get the real saw for that. Come on, Tim. What's that? Link to who? Ah, okay, cool. I was thinking of what he repeat. So I've got me strips of wood. I'm just cutting them up at the moment. Hold on. Sorry. 2 bits. 2 bits. Or not 2 bits. That is the question. Or is that the answer? Excellent. Right. Get one of these cocktail sticks. Pop some wood glue up down there. Where's my little camera? Get my little camera in the corner there. Because obviously we want this for the video for everyone that's not here. And that's a bit tight. There we go. Stick one about here. Right, and then once that's in place, got to get the coach back on, well, the observation car shall I say, and as I said, if I get anything longer than this in the future I might not be able to run it on this, but that's what the big layout's for. But yeah, that is not quite where I want it. Need to just come off a moment and bring it over this way a bit more. So always test. Like we said, what we don't want is to send the thing round later on and just go, where's it gone? It's not come back. And it helps if I put them on the on the track rather than, there it is. Right, it's still not quite. That's because I went the wrong way. I'll get it, I'll get it, I'll get it. See, this is the beautiful thing about why I don't mind doing the live stream. So I don't mind showing the mistakes. See, that was too far out. Let's go a bit more in. Yeah, all of that would have been edited out in a video. Right, there we go. Beautiful. Right, and then what we need to do is get the other one the other side. Bring it down a bit because that's a bit roundabout. That goes there. And then the next one, which is this one here, pop that on. I go about here. And let's just test. Yeah, beautiful. It can go out a little bit more actually. Right. Perfect. Now that runs in brilliantly. And then the last bit is obviously obvious. Where's not obvious? Where is it? There. We've got to put the top section on here and then build up the broken down mine. No, the broken, yeah, the closed mine. So what I'm going to do is that's there, cut that much off and stick that down. Right, what we got? Oh, Graham, thank you for becoming a member, buddy. We will add you onto, what should we call it? The channel list name as of tomorrow. Welcome aboard. You are our 27th now, so good man. Right, so there we go. That there, hopefully you can see that. Let's kind of like zoom in. And then get the focus on it. Yeah, that's right. We are now going to build up. We're going to let that sit for a minute. I think what I will do is we will build up the Plaster of Paris round here, or the sculpture mould shall I say, and then we will come back and we'll seal that off tomorrow because I want the glue to set and I want to make it a bit with the brown stain. So I think what I'll do tonight, I will leave that there as it is. Let the glue set, because what we will do tomorrow, like I said, we'll create all the way along our mine shaft and pop in coffee stirrers. You know, I've got a load of them, we may as well use them. All the way down here, like so, to seal off, because that's the clothesline. Luckily, Graham, you haven't any easier. I do. I really do apologise that I think I had Digger's name spelled wrong. I had Member's name spelled wrong. I had who else did we have wrong? Diggers was wrong. Colin, I think Collins was the first because Colin was one of the first channel members, and I think I had. Did I miss an E off of yours, or did I add something to you? I can't remember. But I had Colin's name spelt wrong. I had a terrible time with these names, but hey ho, that's what you guys are for. You're like, hey Tim, you've messed that up again. Right, so that's beautiful because that air. 10% battery, that's okay, I've got a couple more up there. That's cool. Just down this end, on the exit. So I think, what was I saying? I'm going to leave that there for now and then come back and build this. I'll put the Plaster of Paris round tomorrow morning and then paint all the inside rock. I'm going to leave the outside rock for now because we want to focus on building this shaft. Okay, so I'm going to switch this camera off and head back over there and turn this thing off. I can come back and turn that off in a minute because I'm now back at the computer. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, ugly mush. Here we go. There we are. Let's turn that off now. Oh, so let's fill up a drink and have a chit chat because it's plaster time. Need a drink for that. Oh, turn that light on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Right, let's have a look at chat. If you guys had any questions, please let me know. That I may have missed. Not been called the Silver Surfer yet. Which one's that? That's fantastic. 4, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. How are we doing? Diddly dudley do. Right. Hello, Robert. How are you? I do apologise. I have just seen you in chat. If you're still here, hope you're okay. And yeah. The layout on Mars. It is the layout on Mars, yeah. Robert, if you want, instead of going through any of the live streams to try and catch up, there is 2 10-minute videos on what we've done so far here, which is the baseboard build up and all the track lay, and that's in the first 10-minute video, so you'll understand the track and everything. And then the second one is this awesome bridge area that we've not long finished doing. So yeah, don't try and catch up with all the live streams because there's a lot of them and they're quite long. Drunken Tim and things like that. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way, what's left of it, if any of you are still on your feet. That tunnel portal goes to the yes, Norman. That'd be awesome. Done with that. Have you been watching Walk the Line? Okay. Everyone's saying hello to Robert. We welcome Graham on board as a channel member. Right. Are they giant mines? Yes. They're big. Big. Now if you've seen the picture of my breakfast, we need huge mines because I'm going to be going down them. That's it, I added an A. Yeah. I'm really, really bad. Oh, hello, Melvin. I do apologise, Melv. I've just seen you down there. I think you came in earlier on, didn't you? See, even with the chat in front of me over there, it was better because I could read what was going on. But yeah, I still miss some people. So I never mean to miss people, by the way. Right. Feel like part of the crew now. Good man. Use twine, Paul. You can unravel it. Oh, what's Paul done? Right. So, a question from Paul. Go for it, Pete. Or is Paul asking the question? 4mm. What materials would you use to build a model rope bridge? 4mm scale. Now, I would use, and I'm not taking the piss, this here. String. Okay? Because if you buy this string from Poundland or The Range or anywhere, it usually comes in balls of 2. Right, too thick like that, but it unravels. Okay, so when it does unravel, you got, come here, I'll say that. You got finer And it depends how patient or how much detail you can. As you can see there, it comes out smaller. There we go. And that would put perfect for 00 gauge 4mm. So this stuff comes in packs of 2, usually round about £1. Goes a long way. You don't even have to be streaming through HDMI either, Timbersurf. It depends on what your adapter is. Now, is there a question there? What's now I'm using my mirrorless camera. Nice to see you have moved. I've had my DSLR, this one for ever, and I've had my mirrorless one for a while, but Nikon only joined the market of being able to use your DSLR and actually just your up-to-date ones. So I think it's as far as the 7500, the 750, the 810, the 850, the Z6, the Z7, the Z50. Any older versions like the 3200 and the 5200, I don't think it's compatible. But Nikon have got a free software now. And I think it came out about 10 months ago, but I've only just come across it because it's the first time I was like, I've got to get a capture card, I've got to do this. No, I don't. It's a free download from Nikon or whoever you want to call them. Goes onto the computer, and when you set it up through OBS, it comes as a Nikon artillery attachment. So you connect that. And what would usually happen is this. I think if you haven't got your camera turned on, let's have a look. This is what comes up. That one. That's the thing you want to look for if you're using Nikon. And all I'm running it through is a USB extended cable. So obviously that one, and a charger lead, one of those. Almost had it, I do apologise, one of those ones. So that's what runs that one. For this one, if I want to set that up, I've got to get the mini HDMI cable and do that like Timbersurf said through the HDMI. But for the Z6, is that the Z7? No, that's the Z6. I just use that. We're on about pole dancers now. No. Whoa, hang on. Where's this conversation gone from? But yeah, okay guys, I'm going to start to bail now. Tomorrow, do come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last stream of this week, and then we roll on to Saturday, because obviously Friday is good old Anthony, who was in earlier and babysitting. Big duties. The brilliant thing is you get to hand them back though, don't you? Talk about left field. Right, anyway, someone suggested to me a while ago, because we were having a chat about what sort of wire could we use for the winch when we get round to it. And I have got, I think this was a Paul idea, hanging wire, picture hanging wire, so that's what we'll wrap on that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. You guys are amazing as always. Again, if you want to consider joining on with the members, it can start from as little as 99p a month, and it goes a very long way to actually helping me out and doing really well. So excellent, guys. Have a look at the join button. If not, don't worry, because I'm still going to be here. My ugly mush will be on this camera. I'm going to be live streaming quite a lot, so yeah, come back tomorrow. We'll sort out all those mine shaft bits and maybe some LEDs. Maybe. It might be a bit dangerous, but hey. Hi Lone Wolf, cheers for dropping in. If I missed you earlier, I do apologise. But yeah, take care guys, and we've only got tonight and tomorrow night left of the competition. So Saturday night we'll be announcing the winner. So don't forget, follow the rules and do what's asked or said, and you'll be in with a chance for winning. But for now, take care. See you soon. Massive thanks to everyone. And a big, huge thanks to all the channel members too. Bye for now.